Hello again, Ian Stuckey with Mastermind Games, and back to Warhammer Quest Blackstone Fortress with the Chaos Beastmen. Olive Skin 09221. So, the Chaos Beastmen are abhumans, in other words, an offshoot of humanity that evolved through other circumstances, but because they are commonly associated with the ruinous powers of chaos and the warp, they are discriminated against even more than other species of abhumans, which ironically turns them to chaos more than anything else. And these guys are actually a part of Warhammer Age of Sigmar actively, but this is the first time in a while that Warhammer 40,000 has had these guys in them in any official capacity, despite being part of the lore for quite a while. And as far as I'm aware, this is the only way to Blackstone Fortress is the only way to get Chaos Beastmen in your Chaos Space Marines army. And there's a rule on their data sheet for Warhammer 40,000 saying you can only take one unit of them, so but on the other hand, it looks like Chaos is getting, well, looks like Havoc's and other Chaos Space Marine models are getting a major overhaul. I'm very tired as I do this segment, daylight savings time and all that, plus getting up early, so there you have it. And these Beastmen either have a brutal assault weapon and las pistol, or auto pistol and chainsword. But the weapons have the same stats regardless. Okay, that went on a bit thick. Okay, that gets the flesh tone. I'll get this applied to the rest of the squad. Alright, for the main, if I can find it, Dark Skin 09041. So I will be kind of switching between the models here to show the various bits and pieces. And I find the dark skin works well as a hair color when paired with the olive skin. Basically, you want to go for a nice, rich, dark brown. Yeah, the heads didn't fit very well. Okay, that's pretty good, so go ahead and apply to the rest and move on a bit. Okay, now for hooves, horns, and teeth. 109143 yellow bone. The mains still aren't dry, but they're dry enough to work with. Get their teeth. Probably should have tried to get the inside of the mouth first now that I think about it. Sorry, I'll get it later. I'll figure it out. Trying to go around the fur at the ankle here. As it's a light color on black primer, it'll take a little extra work, more than one coat to get it nice and solid. Okay, now I just need to apply that to the rest. Next up is oiled leather 09110. And the brush I was using was buried, so there it is. Grip on a sword. Binding here. Might want to redo that binding in another color. That might look better in red. Just leave it like that for now, though. So belts, pouches, holsters, pants. I just noticed I missed a big patch on his leg of his flesh tone. I'll take care of that off camera. Okay, I guess that's a little more right there. Guess that's all right, so apply the rest and move on a bit. Okay. Deep red 09002 is going to be a cloth color, as well as getting the insides of any mouths that are hanging open. Yes, I'm totally aware that my chair could use probably 1.5 gallons of WD-40. So only the standing legs sculpt has this cloth hanging out between or over the shorts. Trying to paint the hole without plugging it up. So I'm just blowing the paint out, or trying to anyway. Okay, that might do it. Okay, now any other cloth? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, these guys are wearing shirts. So, do that. This was one set of models where the push to fit thing was really awkward. Alright. Let that dry while I get the rest. Okay. 09206 Tarnished Steel. This will be going on blades and armor. So, chainsword teeth. Of course, the other sculpt has the big, heavy, cleaving blade. And yeah, this seam here, these really did not go together very well at all. I tried to make them fit push as hard as I could without actually breaking them. But I felt it was going to come to that. Okay. Silver ring in the nose. Getting the chainmail. And the Chaos love their spiky bits. There's no shortage of those on this fella. Okay. Get the rest, and then I can get the last couple of base coats. Okay, get the last three here. Cloudy Gray 09089. This is just going on the stonework here. But the lovely detritus and rubble of the Blackstone Fortress itself. And then 09088 Stormy Gray. Need to shake that up a little better because it's a fairly new pot. So when you have a fresh pot, always make sure to mix it very thoroughly, because there may be some selling depending on how long it was on the store shelf. Now this, got a little too much on there, it's going to go on grenades. And pistols. And then old bronze is 09197. And this will be used to pick out the icons and other ornaments they've got. Let's see here. So we've got a little skull here. Chaos icon. I'll redo his nose ring in bronze. He's got another icon here. Looks like it might be a coordinate symbol. Okay. That's not a back. We'll do this bit there on his chainsword. And I just need to apply to the rest now, and that's basics. Alright, time to shade. Stormy Gray 09088. Let's go ahead and get that base insert there. Excuse me. About half paint, half water, dilute to a wash, and just a quick run like that. So this is actually a separate piece. And we'll just quickly do the other model with this feature. Okay. And then aged pewter 09196. I'll only be able to do a couple of colors at a time here, so just gonna have to roll with it. So just get all the talismans and other bric-a-brac. That's all I'll really be able to do right this minute. Well, I suppose I can get the grenades too, so pure black 09037. Now this one is going to be thinned out more than any other color. Probably 3 or 4 parts water to 1 part paint. Gotta be very careful when using straight black as a shade, because it's way too easy to get it too dark and obscure all the detail. So that's about right. Now you can use pure black to just for all your shading, but it's also very easy, like I said, to obscure all your details as well. So use caution when doing so. Okay, we'll let that dry for a bit while I get the rest of these guys. There's the squad here. Well, I recorded when I completely forgot to hit play. Oh boy. Stained Ivory 09142. Well, I guess I'd call that a trial run, so carefully getting the teeth and horns. I wanted this part before I did I wanted the horns done before the flesh. I can't believe I forgot to hit record. Oh boy. Fun. And Blackened Steel 09205 for the weaponry. So, belt buckle, breastplate there. And a sword that is about as crude as it gets. A little more than a somewhat sharpened piece of metal. Okay. Well, finish up the rest of the squad and move on. Okay. Let's turn that down. Okay, that was weird. Alright, I had that speaker up too loud. I was getting that reverb. So, Red Brick 09001 is next. Let's do someone who's got their mouth hanging open. Well, maybe not. Maybe a loincloth would be better. Both. Just a little dot in the open mouth. Get the shirt. And the loincloth. Well, yeah, it is kind of a loincloth, just not. It's just not the only cloth he's wearing. And then I'm also going to do the mane. So, Dark Shadow 09040. Which is plugged up. So, paper clip. Whoa, that's more than enough. So, fill in the beard. I'm nuts. This is why I keep the paper towel handy. Beard's filled in. Now, get the hair. Be careful not to hit the ornaments there. Okay. That's just going to leave the leather and the flesh tone at this point, so just about done. Apply to the rest, and then move on. Okay. 09109 Ruddy leather. It's a bit early. Still wasn't doing this, so I'm not feeling very talkative right this minute. Just need to apply that to the rest of the squad, and that's just going to leave the flesh tone after. Okie doke. Time to shade the, skin, so olive skin shadow 09220. If the lighting looks a little different, it's because this is the first time in months it's been nice enough for me to open up my window in my studio. And I need to clear this. So I've got natural sunlight coming in, not just the harsh light of my lamp. Be careful to make sure I'm getting just the right amount on here. Okay, and it looks like another expansion for Blackstone Fortress has been announced out of the Gamma. What's the word I'm looking for? Not conference, convention. It's been a long day, but so I'll probably try to get the dreaded Amble expansion as soon as possible, so that I can stay caught up on this game. Alright, it's not so bad at all. So, apply that to the rest of them, and then once everything's dried up, I can do get the eyes started, and then do some highlighting and details. Alright, next up, Olive Skin Highlight 09222. Base coats, you want the lowest area on the model going to highest. Shading, highest to lowest, and highlights low to high again. So, I've rubbed out most of the paint on a paper towel, just lightly dusting the area to be highlighted. Yeah. I just realized I forgot to do the eyes. Okay, well, come this far, so I'll go ahead and finish this and hit the eyes real quick. Like I said, it has been a long day. So, pure white 09039. Yeah, that had a bit too much water in it. That had way too much water in it. Okay. This is gonna go a little tricky, so I'll get this fixed off camera, and then when I've got the next shade ready, we'll go with that. Okay, so pure black 09037. Just gonna dot in some pupils, not like fix the eyes. Get the barrel of the pistol, and then just take that olive highlight and just do some patchwork. Huh. I guess I wound up giving him Google eyes. Oh well. Chaos. Okay. Get the rest fixed and then do the next color. Okay. Creamy Ivory 09144. Hopefully I don't have any more problems. Did generally don't need a whole lot of paint to do this, but unfortunately, sometimes, depending on the type of container your paint is sold in, you might have some unwanted overflow. Okay, apply to the rest and move on. Okay, doke. Burnt orange 09111, which is plugged up, so okay. It's got that, so apply to the rest and move on. Okay, True Silver 09207. Boy, lots of noise out there today. Okay, apply to the rest, move on. Right. Blood Red 09003. And you do need a completely dry brush to do dry brushing. So, since I have so many that are suitable, I'm just switching pretty freely. Tarnished Brass 09198. Huh, that was a weird echo there. Not much of this, just a few totems. Probably should have used a smaller brush. Okay, moving on. 09089 Cloudy Gray. This is going on Guns and Grenades. Oh. Okay, next. Second to last, Misty Gray 09090. This is only going on 2 of these. So on these two, the hole there is the only connection point to the model. Where'd the brush go? And the rubble here is just filling up the slot. I'll just get the other one really quick, since it won't take long. Good enough. One more. Alright, last highlight. Dark Highlights 09042. And pretty much just the mains. That looks great. Now, apply to the rest. Just about done. Pure Black 09037. And this is just to line the edge of the base and cover up any stray nicks of paint. Give it a uniform color, and this is completely arbitrary. Anything you like will do just fine. Though to be fair, any way you want to paint these guys is just fine as well, so this is my way of painting them. It's far from the only way of painting them. So, apply to the rest, and I can get some basic material on there and wrap this up. Okay, time to base. Jeez, this is going to be a funny one. Taking a convenient container, white glue, and water, plenty of it. A brush that you're going to sacrifice because this will wreck it sooner than it normally would be. Alright, stir it all up there. Just carefully paint around the feet. Sure to get nice even coverage. So many of the other games I play have a lip around the perimeter of the base that helps keep this in. That's not the case with Games Workshop bases, so we'll have a little spillover on the edge, but go right up to the edge. Give it a dip in your basic material. I'm using talus, which is rock debris. Use a mix of coarse, fine, and medium. And taking a spare brush that's dry, we're just going to push the excess away from where we don't want it. And that has to set for a bit before sealing it, so I'll take care of the rest of the squad and back in a minute. Okay, I've given them about 20 minutes to set, so a sprayer brush on adhesive. I use Woodland Scenic Cement. I'm sure there's other products that'll work as well. Just drip on carefully. This will push the basic material around if it doesn't have a chance to set first, but once it's dry, this will give it a rock hard finish and keep your material on the base and not in your box or bag, whatever you happen to prefer. And what I happen to prefer is a 5,000 count baseball card box with dividers made out of cheap cardstock to make an individual little cubby for each model. Maybe I'll show that off at some point. Oh yeah, use a glass eyedropper for this stuff. This will bond to plastic really quick. Come up your eyedropper. So boy, I've lost my lid. Oh, there it is. And that's it. The Chaos Beastmen from Warhammer Quest Blackstone Fortress. There are 3 more videos, and then I'll be done with the base set. And on that note, Rogue Psychers are next. Until then, I am Ian Stokey with Mastermind Games, signing out.